So today we are going to talk about something which is very personal and it is very close to my heart. And today I'll try to talk without any emotion so that I can give you the message that I was thinking of sharing. I lost my first child. I considered my business as my first child, and I wanted it to be so bigger or so greater, so that from his name or from that business name somebody can recognize me, that that restaurant, that My Hung restaurant, who's the owner of the restaurant, or who founded that restaurant. So I wanted him to be so big, just like your own son, that you wanted your son to be your to be more successful than you. So it was like that. Similarly, and for me also, my emotions was with that business was also same. And today why I have given that statement, that what why my why am I lost my child, and what was the reason behind it, and what are the things that I haven't done properly. For that, I had to lost that child. So I'll talk about that. So first of all, the missing in pilot study. So before doing a research, or before doing a business, before going into or digging into something, you have to have the idea of the market, or the place, or the land, or the soil. Suppose you want to do proper proper business, or we want to extract the oil from the soil. You have to have the idea to whether the thing is there or not. Otherwise your energy will be wasted. So for me, I would say that same thing happened to me. I did a pilot study. It was not like that I didn't do the pilot study at all, but I did the pilot study, and the market will do good, and I am quite sure about it. But this is not the right time. The time that I picked up for doing the research, or for doing the business, was not at all good, or it was not favorable to my time. One thing, that food business is all about the cook, or the chef, the person who is going to cook there, the person who is going to be a serving person over there, and who is going to be the person who is going to look after the business, is the only person who is going to navigate the future of the business. I knew the trajectory. I knew where I wanted to take my business. But the thing is, the person who was there in the business was, in research we call it agency problem, when the owner's mindset, or when the owner's objectives are not aligning with the persons who are working over there, managers, or the chef, or working persons, their objectives are not aligning. In that case, this agency problem occurs. So similarly with me also, because I couldn't give my whole time in my business, because I had to do, because I'm a day research scholar, because I'm a full-time research scholar, I'm sorry, I have to invest my whole time in research. So that's why I cannot go in the daytime in my business. So slowly it start deteriorating. And also again, the problem is also there in the market also. The market over here is very saturated. There are so many people are there who are doing this business. And that is why, penetrations, or market penetrations, was quite tough for me. Earlier I used to study these things, I used to study that which business has you cannot enter in that business, which business has such kind of thing, where a bully, market bully was also there. Your bigger figure will come to you, and they started bullying you, that whether you can survive in this market or not. So these are the things I used to read in my books, in my textbooks. But now I personally felt it. So from this 5 month of experience of my losing business, what I have learned some things that I wanted to share. First thing is, do your pilot study. You have to understand where you are going. You have to know that which who are the people that you are going to deal with. So in food business, the cook, the chef, the managing person who are going to manage your business, other person who are going to you are going to deal with. So these are the person, they are very difficult to deal because human natures are there. If you are young, then the persons will not, the people will not take you serious, like very seriously. So this is one thing. The second thing that I have learned is that you have to keep an eye every time. You cannot think that these people are going to be loyal for you, even though the person is loyal, because human behavior is unpredictable. The surveillance should be there. So second thing, surveillance. You have to think about, or you have to look after, or you have to see them, those persons, even though you have executed some, even though you have recruited some people for the management post, you have to look after, or you have to see them, how they are behaving when you are absent. Second thing. And third thing is that do not give up. It's been 5 months. For 3 months, I haven't made any profit, again, any money. And in the last 2 months, I started making losses, and the market was also not performing very well. So I decided to quit for some moment, not for the very longer time. Or I'm not thinking of selling it off, but I'm just taking some steps back so that I can see, or I can observe from the from a very distant, from a distance. Now I'm just taking some time to see that whether market is going to grow or not. So if the market is going to grow, if the people are also started going there, or people are also feeling familiar with these places, then I'll restart my business again. So for me, these months are very, even just because I was so invested, I was quite emotional also. I used to think that what would happen if this business is not going to perform according to my imaginations, or according to my plan. What would I do? So now I got the answer. What would I do? I would restart, or I would start something new, because life doesn't end in that failure. One thing that I heard about successful people is that they do not afraid of losing, or they do not afraid of failing. The most successful person has the track of more failures than an unsuccessful person, because some people are in, they have a lot of ideas, they have a lot of good ideas, but they cannot execute it. And on the other hand, some people have very few ideas, they do not have proper research, or do not have proper knowledge, but they're trying to execute it. The chances of failing in that business, of the chances of failing in that project, is very high. I do agree, and I'm one of them. But the person now who have failed more time than the person who have higher knowledge but haven't failed yet, have more experience. So for me, I think failing is also one of the things. It is something that my professor, my teacher, my guide, or my mother or my parents couldn't teach me. I learned it from my own experience. What should I have done to run this, or to keep this business going, and what things should I do in my future term, so that I can do a business properly, smoothly. And yeah, these are the thing that I wanted to share. And one more thing is that do not give up, even though the circumstances are not very favorable to your situations right now. Do not give up, because see, I started this YouTube channel where I supposed to talk about my English speaking skills, because my English speaking skill is not improving at all, even though I've been reading some books. Now I can see that man search for meaning, some non-fictional books. And basically I read non-fictional books. I hate fictional books. So even though I'm reading some books, not a lot of books, even though I'm watching some movies, which are in English, some anime. But my English speaking skill is not improving at all. But one thing that I can assure you is that now I don't need to think, I don't need to take a larger pause. I'll put this video without editing, without like making any like edit and all. I'll show you that how I'm just speaking naturally, so that you can also feel that you are also capable without having a background of good presentations or good command of this language. You can also improve. After 1 month, I'm having my PR, and I'll record that video and I'll upload it. I'll show you that whether I'm getting any confidence or whether I'm making my like self confident throughout this journey or not. So it is all about learning. You have to always learn things. You have to always inculcate some new fresh characteristics, traits, or quality skills in your character, in your personality, so that you can cope up with the present situations, present circumstances. So this is all what I have learned from my business experiences or from my life experience, that I just you know try to disseminate with or try to share with you. And I hope that you learn something from this video. And no matter whether you have failed in your business or not, no matter whether you have lost your first emotions where you were so totally invested in, and I'm trying to make this video normal, but deep down, deep inside, I'm a bit emotional because yesterday I lost it. And yesterday I had to make these hard decisions that I will not continue for some months. And it was very hard for me. Very, very, very hard for me. Trust me. And yeah, I'll restart again. I'll start again. And I'll see. And I'll keep you update whether I have made any like changes or not. Let's try to build something big, grand. And yeah, experience is more expensive than the knowledge that you are gaining, that you are getting from books. Because like keeping like information, some amount of informations in your head is not a very big deal. The person who has the capability of memorization can keep more informations than you, can give you more references. But what about the experiences, what about the wisdom? These things cannot be, they cannot buy these things. It comes from experiences. You have to gain experiences from your actions. By doing only, you can gain experiences. And by learning from others mistakes only, you can gain experiences. That's why I'm sharing my experience, and I hope this will help you to get some experiences or get some insights or get some wisdom in your life. Thank you so much, and signing off for today. Thank you.